Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Ben Reeve. What a draft it's been. We've picked up 7 players. You could almost say it's 8 players, really, because we did pick up a fella way back in September 2023 as a Cat B rookie with a basketball background, but I'll come to him in a minute. So, casting our mind all the way back to Monday, on Monday night of the draft, we started off with pick 8. We slid down the draft, or I think a couple of academy picks got picked ahead of us, so we slid down a little bit, and then we did a trade of picks with Essendon. So I think we ended up giving them pick 10, and then we came after them with pick 11. But we got a second round pick out of that, so that was fine. So I was happy with that. I was more than happy to split some of the picks, and I'm very happy with our very first pick in Connor O'Sullivan, a versatile tall from the Murray Bushrangers, had an amazing season. A lot of people are comparing him to Mark Blitzarves 2.0. Hasn't played a game yet, but I do like to hear that. Very, very good news. Hopefully he's ready to go at some stage in 2024. He's pretty keen on a round 1 debut, as I'm sure all the draftees are. They want to play footy straight away. But when you get to the club, when you get into the comp, it's a very different thing. It's hard work. It's not an easy thing. And there's a few other blokes that are pretty keen to play round 1 as well. And Geelong's got a reasonably healthy injury list at the moment. So that's looking good. Fingers crossed it stays that way over the preseason. It generally doesn't. Players get injured. You know, training's hard work. Players get injured, but let's hope so. Hopefully he does get a game early in the season. I would love to see him run out in the new number 14. It's all about Joel Selwood at the moment. If you haven't seen the other video I did, or if you haven't heard the news, Joel Selwood has been given the honour of the new stand at Kardinia Park being named after him, the Joel Selwood stand. There is a Gary Ablett Terrace or an Ablett Terrace as well as a Geelong Plaza at the back. But check that video out as well. And check out all the Geelong Addy. I think it's behind the paywall or whatever. It's on the Geelong Cats website, so go check that one out anyway. So with our 32nd pick in the draft, round 2, we picked a WA product, Mitch Edwards, another Mitch. Can't get enough Mitches at Geelong. He's a ruck. He's a young developing ruckman, so he'll take a little bit of time. He'll be a few years behind Toby Conway, clearly. Hopefully Toby's good to go this year and plays most of the season, or at least splits the season a bit with Reece Stanley. So good luck to Mitch Edwards, a WA boy. Maybe we picked up a couple of WA boys this draft. Harley Reid, former Geelong supporter, has gone to the West Coast Eagles. Something down the track, maybe. Who knows? But Mitch Edwards, we love you right now. But if Harley Reid wants to come to Geelong in a few years, we need to talk. All right, pick 36, a absolute star in the VFL Grand Final, 6 goals in a losing side, sadly. But Shaun Mannagh, 26-year-old from Werribee, has been taken with pick 36, as I said. So he's ready to go. Can't wait to see him. I expect he'll play maybe 6 or 7 games this year, something like that. I think he'll be good. He'll probably be a depth player for us, I'm guessing. Who knows? Prove me wrong. I hope he proves me wrong, and I hope he plays every game of the year. I love him. I loved him in that game. Stephen Wells was saying we had our eyes on him well before the grand final. So, yeah, can't wait to see him run out in the hoops. I can't wait to see all these boys put the Guernsey on for the first time, whether it be for a photo opportunity or whether it be in the stands, getting ready for the game, all that sort of stuff. Can't wait. We'll probably see him in a practice match at some stage as well. But we don't know the numbers except for Connor O'Sullivan, who was handed Joel Selwood's 14. So you'd be shocked and appalled if they said, actually, you're not having that number. He's having that number. Don't worry about that. But the other numbers we don't know just yet. We just know where they've been drafted in terms of what pick number. Now, pick 58, a Warrnambool boy, a big fella, big-bodied Warrnambool boy. They're all big from Warrnambool, aren't they? George Stevens. I love the way he speaks. He's like that vet doctor guy from Channel 10 who was on the Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. I can't remember his name. Forgotten just temporarily. He's got this massive jaw. He speaks really well in front of the media. Fantastic guy so far. I like what I'm saying. I like what I'm saying from George Stevens. So can't wait to see him get out there. Couple more picks in the national draft. Pick 61, Oliver Wiltshire from Barwon Heads, another local boy from Barwon Heads. Played a little bit of Falcons footy, but he's I think he's a 20-year-old. Yeah, he might be 20-year-old. A couple of years, could have got that wrong slightly, but yeah, he has had a little bit of a taste of the Falcons. He's been playing in the local footy leagues down in Barwon Heads. So great to see him get an opportunity in the national draft, not a rookie draft, national draft. Can't believe it. And pick 63, Lawson Humphries from another WA boy, a second WA boy in this draft. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from Lawson Humphries already. What are we going to call Lawson? Are we calling him B-Bear? Is that surely he's Humphrey B-Bear? Surely that's his name. We've got Connor O'Sullivan. That's got to be Sully, doesn't it? Oh, that's a pretty straightforward one. Mitch Edwards. Don't know just yet. Can't think of anything there. They might come with a nickname on the packaging. I don't know. But if you think of something clever, let me know in the comments. Clearly, Shaun Mannagh. I'm not sure. He's 26-year-old. He's probably got a nickname by now, I'm sure. George Stevens. Don't know. Another one. I don't know. These names aren't sort of lending themselves to nicknames at the moment, really. Oliver Wiltshire. Wilt the Stilt. I don't know if you're familiar with basketball. Wilt Chamberlain, maybe. I don't know. And Lawson Humphries. Jeffrey Lawson. I don't know. Will be there, something like that. Again, you've got hundreds of better ideas than that, so let me know in the comments if you can. In the rookie draft, we took one pick in the rookie draft, and that was Emerson Jeka, if I've got that right, a former Hawthorn player. So what we did last year, we cleared out all the Hawthorn blokes. Isaac Smith, the main one there, Sam Mannagh clearly as well, and Segler, Jonathan Segler, all three former Hawthorn blokes gone from the list, but we've got to add one more in. So in comes Emerson Jeka, but in saying all that, I do like what I'm seeing there. So I think he's a nice type. So I would expect to see him play a bit in 2024 as well. So, but going back to what I said earlier, we did pick up a Category B rookie back in September, Joe Furphy, and I do not lie. Joe Furphy does have a basketball background. Yes, you got to have a player with a basketball background on your list. So that rounds out the draft haul of 2023. 24. I don't know how with the rookies they call it 24. I don't know why they do that. Anyway, it's a bit confusing, but essentially these are all the new players coming to Geelong next season that you need to get your head around and get to know. So hopefully we'll get to know their numbers pretty soon. They usually drag that out a little bit into the pre-season so that there's something to talk about. At the moment, we're talking about the new Joel Selwood Stadium and all that sort of stuff. So there's a fair bit happening there. We'll gradually start getting some of the players. We've had a few of them already. Have some interviews outside the main gate there, and a few of the boys coming from WA still we need to interview them. And I think we've already had that interview with Joe Furphy, the guy with the basketball background, back in September anyway. So he's been around a little while now anyway. So he's probably well entrenched in all the things happening down at the footy club. So it's big, probably the biggest thing. And you'd think there's three massive things. It's a massive week in the Geelong Footy Cup. It's November. It's nearly December, and there's so many things to talk about with the Catters. We'll do a stay tuned Sunday, I think Sunday morning, Sunday night. We might try and do the video Sunday morning, the review of the Cats versus Brisbane preliminary final. I want to get that one out ASAP. So hopefully if you can wait, you might be able to wake up Monday morning, have a late brekkie, and put on a bit of YouTube and watch that game. Maybe if we do it early, we'll see how we go. It might depend on family commitments and so forth, but I want to get that into review out pretty early if I can. Guys, as always, thank you for watching the channel. Really appreciate it. If you're not already a subscriber, please click the button. Don't forget to like the video. If you've come this far, we love a like here and there. But as always, stay Geelong strong and go Cats. Take care, everyone. Bye.